What's up, fam? It's your boy Mellow the X. Welcome back to the channel at Mellow, MCOC, all caps. You know, where we keep it pimping, we keep it lit, and we keep it fresh, you know what I'm saying? Anyways, we're back at it again with another Alliance war. I think this is the 8th war of Season 11. Once again, you know, I never do condone fighting linked nodes. But at this point, I was having a busy day, and I think my alliance mate said they wouldn't get the link down for like another hour or so, and I was gonna be busy at the time with full energy, so I just decided to take the Section 1 mini first anyways, and just get it out the way, you know. Just a guillotine, weren't really too worried about it. Was on Psychic Thorns, but you know, we brought the 565 Omega Red, so it really wasn't a problem at all. Anyways, after we got through that, we come here to this first, the little minis between Section 1 and 2. And honestly, this Iron Man Infinity War right here was a great placement, man. On the aggression armor node, as you can see, I had a fluke where like the connection lagged, and I'm starting with half of my health on this fight. And normally I do not go into a fight like this. I like to heal up. I tell all my alliance mates, the war squad, you gotta heal up before fights. And you know how we keep it lit over here. Sometimes we be slipping. I forgot. I just hit the fight, and we just ran right into it, you know. So basically, right here with this Iron Man Infinity War on this node, he's just gonna keep gaining armor. And you know, even if he's not duped, all those armors that he has, he will auto block any attack besides a heavy attack. And so that was something that I noticed. Those armors aren't going away, they're just constantly building up. You can only knock them down per heavy attack. Luckily, we had Omega Red for the degen, you know what I mean? That would have been hard with another champ who doesn't really do any damage on the heavy attack, or you know, like what are you gonna do? It's gonna take forever. It's gonna be a long fight. So I gotta give it up to the other ally who put him there, because man, that was a pretty good spot. Anyway, so we just got the attack bonus. We were upset we didn't get the full attack bonus for that one, but we moving on anyway. We're going right here into this little 4-star maxed out Mephisto. Now, normally when I see a 4-star on defense, I don't really sweat it too much, because and honestly, 4-stars, they're not really holding up at this tier, this level that we're playing at, you know? So to me, it doesn't intimidate me that much at all, and I think that's a problem that I got, because you should never underestimate your opponents, I'll tell you that. They'll come back with a sneaky win, you know what I mean? You know what's happened to all of us, man. Anyway, so right here we're facing this Mephisto. He's duped. So every time I hit him, or every couple of strikes, he's activating that incineration aura. So basically we're playing a lot of keep away. He's getting a lot of power gain from the aura of incineration. So he keeps throwing them SP1s galore, man. He got SP1s out the booty, man. Damn, he's just throwing them at me. You see that? Can't even go in. Anyways, we back off while he's healing. We can't do damage anyway. At that point, we were just fed up. You know, so I just came in with the SP2. Omega Red just ran up the middle like a fullback, man. Just got it done. He's built like a fullback too, so man. It was all good right there. Now, we're taking it to the next fight right here. We got a dupe 5-star Mr. Sinister. It's a good thing I had Omega for this path. I mean, it's, you know, there's very limited options as for counters to Mr. Sinister. So Omega Red, he's one of those options. He's one of those counters that can get the job done, just because you're doing a lot of damage with the spores. You know, and Omega, he doesn't really crit that much anyway, so yeah, it's all right. Anyways, a pretty good placement. They got him on the regen node, so every critical hit is doing more than the healing itself that it should be doing. I think it's like 150%. As you can see, we're playing the fight all good. I don't know if I got nicked by the SP1, or if I blocked through it, or if I dexed it. I got lucky right there. We were close to the end of the fight, because that degen just popped on me from his SP1. Luckily, we finished it off before we took too much damage right there. Now we're at the Section 2 Miniboss. It's looking like OG Spidey right here, 5-star. He's duped. I think he's a 455, man, and he's on that node that enhances his evade abilities. So I knew we was gonna have to play it safe, you know, can't rush in too much. Mostly just want to hit him on the stun, try to get the degen on him with the heavy, and just let that spore damage soak in. As you can see, that was a pretty stupid move on my part. Shouldn't be throwing that heavy. He's not even stunned, man. He'll evade it and just come back at you and punish your mistakes. You know what I mean? But as you can see, he got a weak chin, man. He got a weak chin. We uppercut him with the tentacle right there. Bam. Little Spidey can't take a hit if you don't dodge it. You know, it's doing damage. Spore's doing damage. Didn't take that long, man, to get him down. Wasn't sweating it too much. Right here, we were just peeping it out, you know, peeping out the squad. That's the war squad right there in my BG. You know, this ally right here, SF77, select few. You know, we got nothing but hitters on the squad, man. So, shout out to my BG. Shout out to the whole war squad. You know, shout out to the whole ally. You know. Shout out to my lovely wife who's over there in the kitchen hooking up a meal right now that we're gonna grub on after this. Anyways, alright, so we got this 6-star Hulk right here on the stun immune node. Man, basically, while Omega Red is next to him with the death field, or if he got the spores on him, we're activating his face me. So we gotta play it real careful, man. These spores ain't doing that much damage because he's getting some of the damage or some of the health back. And basically, if he hits me, man, he's gonna punish me because I think he's doing like 70% increased attack. So we really want to play it safe, you know. Basically, we're just going toe-to-toe with the big Hulk himself. I'm not trying to do nothing special, nothing fancy with these spores. That's not the option right here. We're just going back and forth, man. As you can see, bait out the heavy attack, rush him. We're trying to peep game at the top to make sure he doesn't have a smash attack, just so we don't run into that unstoppable, you know. Man, I'd much rather dodge the SP2 than the SP1. Sometimes that SP1 catch me slipping. As you can see, he caught me slipping right there. But basically, we're just leaving our bar of power at the threshold, because we got the power lock. I do have willpower activated, so we're just kind of getting some health back from that, you know what I mean? Right there, I'm trying to bait the heavy. He's not throwing it. Okay, we back up, rush him. Bam, that's it. Big Daddy Hulk goes down. The boy Mel at the X comes out on top again with another full attack bonus right there, you know. So get that win off right. Now we're in section 3 with all the minis. One of my alliance mates, I'm not sure what happened. He went in on this this first void right here, and man, didn't do much, as you could see. Little nick off the health bar right there. So normally I don't like fighting void. I'll tell you that right now. I hate trying to keep the timing right with, you know, like the combos and everything to purify the debuffs. Plus he's stun immune, so we're just holding block. We just taking some hits right there, backing off for the heavy, rushing him. I mean, I'm trying to play as close as I can just so I can build up the spores while I can, you know. Since he's stun immune, I was lucky right there. I was able to dex back on that last hit of the heavy and get my heavy off, just to keep the damage going a little bit, you know. Bam, slap him up a little bit from the right to the left with the tentacles. We got the SP2 off. He got his SP2 ready. He's almost at the SP3, so we sitting right there. Bam, bait the SP2, dex back and run in like a G, you know, in and out. Right there, taking a little damage from the debuff, but I was able to purify it pretty fast. 34 hits, took down that void, got the second attack bonus. No worries, man. I mean, we did take some damage, I can't lie. Just some block hits and debuff damage. And yeah, as you can see, a void fight can go sour real quick, man, if you're not playing it right, you know. Anyways, now this is a fight I was like, man, they put this I don't even know how to say his name, bro. Massacre or whatever, Massacre. Whatever his name is, man. Like, I'm looking at him and I'm laughing inside. Like, really? This is who you're going to put right here on the healing node? I mean, he is a 455. He's not even duped. I got Omega, you know, we got the class advantage. And see, this is why you got to be cool, man. You got to respect your opponents. You got to respect the enemies. Don't take them for granted, man. Like, oh, it ain't nothing. I mean, a lot of times it is nothing, you know, if you playing with the basic fundamentals right. Bam, that's not basic fundamentals right there. Freaking stupid. Rushing in late in an alliance ward, that's going to get you parried all day, bro. So try to learn from this video right here. That is not the way you want to do it. You got to be on time and come and deliver, or don't do it at all. They'll get you. Now, lucky right there, I got that first heavy off. I mean, he could have easily just ran in on me and took over, you know. And I think this is where it gets sad, man. Oh, yep, that was so sad. He had two bars of power, man. 4% left. So disappointed in myself. Should have just backed off, baited the heavy, and got the for sure secure win. Freaking rushing it like I always do, treating it like it's an Alliance Quest fight or something, and just trying to get the fight over with. And that's what happens, man. I mean, you can't be doing that in wars. You know, I know that sometimes I just throw it out the window in the midst of all the action, you know, in the heat of the moment. That's not cool though, because just that one death right there, that can make or break the war, man, you know. And I've been trying to tell my alliance mates that. That's why we gotta fight smart. As you can see here, I have not been fighting smart. And, you know, I want to be the guy where the alliance can look to get the job done. And the past few wars, I've been slipping up, man. Anyways, right here, we at the boss Korg, right? 455. I know you think you just saw me click fight with only 1,000 health. Let me explain that. So, since I died with my Omega right there on that, the last fight, I told homie with the other Omega, one of my alliance mates, to go ahead and take the first crack at the boss. It's his time to shine because, man, I couldn't do much. I had no pots. I had no... Well, I had revives or whatever, one pot. But as you can see, look, he took the first chip. He didn't get that far with it. So I went in for the second attempt with Omega, bro, 22%. And here we are, bam. He trying to boot me in the face. He trying to shoot me all over the place. But, you know, we dexing it. We throwing the SP3. We're trying to get a little bit of health back from the spores that we do got on him. Normally, I'm not scared of these Korgs, man. Like, they're pretty comfortable fighting Korgs. It's just this situation is not the best to start off with. I mean, he had like, what, 80% or something? I don't know. I'm over here rocking with 22%, 20s for this boss fight. This is a tier 4 war, so, you know, the health is pretty hefty on these guys, man, on these bosses. So we're just standing up, posted next to him, you know, bam, throws the heavy. I throw my heavy back, you know, do it again, rush back in. He got the SP2 ready, so we're just trying to bait that out of him real quick before we proceed. Okay, we rushing him. Now, I didn't want to throw the specials at first because I didn't want to take recoil damage, but bam, he's at 10%, so we're trying to get it done. We got 18% ourselves. Rush back in. I dex the SP1. I'm so used to it. I just lose my rhythm right here, man. I did one swipe back too many prior to him shooting off. And that was another disappointment right there. And to have it back to back, man, really ruined my morning, you know. Like, it's sad, but just can't believe it was that close, you know. Like, man, you got to finish these fights, bro. You can't be doing that. Anyways, I went in with GR real quick. We finished off the fight. We come back a little bit later, you know, and bam, that's who we faced. It was Marvel Destroyer. Shout out to those guys. They did a pretty good job. You know, it's pretty close for the most part. As you can see, we got 11 attack bonus over, a little more diversity. Shout out SpiderMan, Robo. Y'all got MVP right there with me. And we still came out with the win. It was a bloodbath both ways, you know, so it was pretty tough. Here's all the crew right here that participated in the war. Like I said, I think this was the 8th war of the season. We had a perfect off season. Coming into war 1 of the season, we did take a loss. But as you can see right here, man, SF77 select view, we doing the damn thing. Check that out. That's the first loss, whatever, the season. But after that, we've been on a 7-win streak. So shout out my whole squad, man. You know, we getting it in. I got more of these videos to come. We gonna keep it rocking. SF77, my only alliance that I've been in. That's my squad, you know, so we right here. And as always, thank you all for watching. Stay tuned to the channel, Mellow, MCOC, all caps, where we keep it pimping, we keep it lit, we keep it fresh. As always, y'all, peace and love. I'll catch you on the next one.